Alright guys, so it's so early. I usually wake up early in the morning, but I don't know, I've been having a hard time sleeping, and then with my tattoo, I have to sleep a certain way. It's just crazy. But we are on our way to immigration, and we are hoping that we get a 30-day at least extension until the end of October, which will hopefully give us some more time to figure out where we're going to go, what we're going to do in regards to staying or leaving Thailand. So yeah, we decided to bring you guys along so you can see a little bit of the process and what goes on. And obviously there are a lot of parts of immigration where you can't record. So I was going to bring the GoPro today and start filming with the GoPro again, because the sound quality is just so great with the GoPro. But I'm bringing my phone and using my phone like I do in most of our vlogs. But we got mics to help with the sound, but I don't want to wear the wire lapel mic while we're at immigration. It's just gonna look too like sketchy to have the cord going through my shirt and plugged, and I'm recording and plugged into the phone and all that stuff. So the sound is what it is today, but we are going to take you along on what is usually a pretty stressful day. I handle stress not so well. I just don't like surprises or when I'm not ready or prepared for certain things. So yeah, so we're waiting for our grab. We're going to make our way. We've never been to the immigration here in Bangkok, and we're going to a second, what is it called? It's called Impact, but basically they made a second location. I forgot the name for it, where they like, oh my gosh, I just lost the word. Whatever. If I remember when I'm editing, I'll put it down there. But an annex, there you go. It's almost like an annex building, so it's just in addition to the main one. But we have to go to this one, and it's really far, and it's like $13 to get there, which on US terms or American money, that's great to go an hour. But in Thailand, that's a lot of money to pay for a taxi. But all right, so we are heading. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm really nervous. We have letters from the U.S. Embassy requesting Thailand to allow us to stay, but there's no guarantee, and they don't have to agree to allowing us to stay here. So yeah, stay tuned to the end of the video, because we are going to not only tell you if we got approved to stay for 30 more days, but we are going to let you guys know what our plans originally were. Everyone kept asking what country, and we were keeping it a surprise because we just didn't know what was going to happen, and we didn't want to get overly excited, although we did anyway, but we didn't want to get other people excited too, and then it not happen, because you just don't know with this pandemic. So stay tuned to the end or somewhere in this video, and we will tell you guys where we were supposed to go and what our new plans, like where our minds are now with the whole pandemic, and do we plan on coming home finally? We'll let you guys know. All right, we're gonna head downstairs. I was getting nervous at this part. I guess we're walking in. There you go. He's behind me. Your passport photo, your application. We have the email from the embassy letter, a copy of our passport, a copy of the stamp into Thailand, and our departure card. All right then. Wish us luck. Are you nervous? Are you nervous?
It's not a little coffee. That's my legs all glittery.
It's your what?
That's why my legs are all glittery.
Oh.
Just coffee.
He's dirty because of coffee. I should have worn my tank top. I always get hot in this shirt. Good print. He's relaxed when it comes to stuff like this, and I'm usually the one that's a little bit stressed out and just not knowing what's gonna happen, and I'm always afraid I forgot something or forgot a form or something, or had the wrong passport or visa picture. Can never be too prepared. And we wait. Oh, there he is. His Filipino mask.
So people here are acting like it's a life or death situation or something, like everyone's in a hurry. So, I don't know. I know they probably have to go to work, but I should have took the day off, like us.
มันเป็นห้องกระจกอะพี่ฟังใช่ชั้นหนึ่งครับ
Okay, so we got all of that done, and now we have to go downstairs. I'm not gonna lie, I think probably just for them to check our paperwork, and now I think we're gonna actually have to give in our passport, and then we see if we're gonna be approved or not. My hair is like all types of curly today, but all right, let's see what's next. All right guys, so we are all done. I could not record while we were inside because there are no cameras or videos allowed, but so we paid our 1900 baht and we got our stamp. Where is it? Oh, here. So we got our stamp, so we have to come back before October 19th 2020. So we didn't know if we were going to be accepted for one or for how long. Some people are getting a stamp until the 25th, but it must contact again in person on 19th of October, so we have to come back. So we are here in Thailand for basically another month. Thank you so much to the U.S. Embassy for sending letters for Brandon and I so we could stay here in a country that is safe and we don't have to worry about traveling back home. Before we head home, I'm going to just briefly, because I'm so exhausted, I'm going to briefly explain what our plans were previously. And yeah, a lot of people were asking, what country are you going to? We had visas to go to Turkey. We researched, we knew where we were going to stay. We actually even made a few friends, other YouTubers, and we were excited to go to Turkey and experience the culture and everything. We booked our first flight for August 2nd. That got canceled. They couldn't tell us why. Then they said, we'll reschedule it for free. And they did it for August 23rd, which is why we ended up staying in Bangkok a month longer. And then after that, they actually canceled it again. And they said, oh, well, September 1st is better. Fly September 1st. And then doing a little research, and I actually ended up calling the airline back and saying, look, no one's telling us why our flight is being canceled. We need to know why it's being canceled. And so there's just a lot of laws and air traffic laws and rules that are in effect right now because of the pandemic. And so Turkey is completely wide open. If you're in America, Turkey is one of the places you can go to. It's not a problem. But coming from Thailand, the flights kept getting canceled because certain areas couldn't fly from like Bahrain to Turkey and vice, or whatever the case was. So Brandon and I sat down and we said, okay, do we keep trying to get to Turkey or do we just cancel altogether and ask for a refund? And that's exactly what we did. So we got a refund for our flight, which is God completely, because people are waiting months and months and months for their refund, and we got it within 2 months, which is basically the whole time we've been here in Bangkok. And so now we decided that although we have our visas for Turkey, it's just too much of a risk to go. And also, if you fly to Turkey, they want to see your return home ticket. So we would have to get a ticket from Turkey back to the U.S. So from Thailand to Turkey and Turkey to the U.S. And we have no intention on going back to America. So we didn't want to spend the extra money on a whole other flight going by and then having to try to cancel that one. So that's what's going on. So we're here in Bangkok for a whole other month. And
My boss said not record everything.
Oh, okay.
This area.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna stop the recording and we'll finish in the taxi. I don't know where I left off, but basically we have to come back on the 19th and we don't know if we're going to try to stay and extend again. It depends. There's a country that's on our heart right now that we really think God put on our heart, and we think that's why he orchestrated things the way he did with closing the doors for Turkey. So we're waiting for that country to open, and we're hoping that it will open sometime in October, because this is a place that we want to actually create as our home base and really kind of settle down there and just travel from that specific location. So yeah, we will do another video when we come back on the 19th and see if we stay longer. We did say if we stay longer, we are probably not going to stay in Bangkok. We might go back up to Chiang Mai. We don't know. There's so much to figure out still. But I'm glad it's over. We can go home, and I'm tired. Alright guys, we will talk to you. I don't know what our next vlog is going to be. Maybe our next vlog will be a really fun one. But this is day in the life. This is life on a one-way ticket. You're not guaranteed to stay in any country, and you have to worry about visas and how long you can stay in a certain place and following the rules of that particular country.